the latest episode, episode 5. So let's talk about it. Let's break all this craziness down. I've been hearing a lot going on Twitter, but I'm a big BB fan. People don't know that about me. I always watch it during the summer. So I just want to talk about it real quick. First off, let's just go ahead and jump into the most. Well, just do a quick recap. A quick recap. So what I've just seen was the HOH competition went down, and it was really close. The little pie eating competition, and the winner was, I believe her name is Jasmine. Ooh, sorry, I don't know some of the names. I don't know. How do I feel about Jasmine winning HOH? I don't know. Uh, she came across to me as a player that wasn't really doing much, kind of like playing behind the scenes. And that's not a disrespect or disregard to her game, because you can make the argument that it's smart to kind of play low key. But that's the kind of player that she came across to me, like a player that's just trying to stay out of the limelight, if you will. So I think, in my opinion, I think she should have let Mike or Michael win, because I think her gameplay was working pretty well, like just staying low key under the radar. I think that's what she should have done. If she wins, I'm wrong. If she doesn't win, I would say that maybe that was one of the things that she could have did a little bit better, which is just continue to play that low key game and stay under the radar. So yeah, she won, and Pooch, who is the player that I picked to win, by the way, I picked Pooch to win, and then I picked my second player. My run up to be was Mike. That was the second player that I picked to win. So between those two players, I expected one of them to win. But now, after watching Pooch, he doesn't come across too bright. He doesn't come across as a player that knows what's really going on. Like, he clearly never studied the game or watched the game. He said he watched the game, but I don't know. I think he's playing too hard. That's what somebody else said. But so yeah, he's in, and he volunteered himself along with Brittany, I believe, to he volunteered himself and Brittany to go on a block so that they could backdoor Taylor, right? So that's what's going on. At least that's what I've seen so far in episode 5. So what are my thoughts about it? First off, isn't it crazy how Paloma got well, she went home voluntarily, and you know what I think? I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I don't know what's going on, but like I feel like people need to leave Taylor alone. Is that her name, Taylor? Taylor needs to be left alone, because she has like invisible hitman just taking everybody out. So people, where I'm coming from with this, Paloma was targeting Taylor, and she just went through a crisis and just went crazy at like the last minute from out of nowhere, right? Like no one saw that coming, so she just went crazy. And then she got kicked out of the game. Jasmine was along with Paloma and essentially targeting Taylor, and she tripped out of nowhere and sprung her ankle. And then Pooch openly broadcasting his dislike for Taylor, or at least his dislike for her gameplay. And now he's, volunteering himself on a block. And then you have Brittany and some of that what's her name? Amira or something like that. I still don't know the names yet, all the names. But now they're saying, hey, we must get Pooch out. So that's 3 players who targeted Taylor, who either got injured, went through something, or could be evicted. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Taylor might just be connected. You know what I mean? But we'll see how this turns out. I know Wednesday they'll have the veto competition. I'm a little confused about Jasmine's gameplay and putting Taylor up next to Pooch. I feel like that might have been the wrong move. Maybe she didn't want to get a pawn or make Brittany a pawn or whatnot, but we'll see. So far, so good. As far as the whole racial thing, I mean, that's just Big Brother, man. If you've been watching Big Brother for a while, then you know that's just a part of the game. And if I might say so, Taylor is not doing anything for her own gameplay in terms of just staying low key. She's coming in way too hot, way too bubbly. I like it personally, but from a gameplay perspective, I just think that she might be making the wrong decision on that front. So, but anyway, that is what I wanted to talk about really briefly. I'm gonna try to do these more often, so you know